legendary Lake Falcon. At its best, it is nothing short of world class. This is a lake where a 5-fish limit can push the scales to 40 pounds. On the other side of the spectrum, Falcon can fluctuate more than 30 feet in a year. And if you catch it on the downside, it can be one of the toughest lakes in the country.
It's one of the best-known bass lakes in the United States, and it's not living up to its reputation this week.
You come to Falcon thinking you're going to catch fish of a lifetime, but it's been a little tough this week.
The second season of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's was a banner year, and we kicked it off at the East Texas Bass Factory, Sam Rayburn, where more than 200 teams faced cold and windy conditions on this 114,000-acre lake.
You know, for years it's been a great lake, and it still continues to be a great lake. I mean, just like I said, I'll be shocked if it don't take 25 pounds to win this tournament.
Despite the tough conditions, the anglers caught him. And at the end of the day, it was Grover Mansfield and Brandon Flowers sitting on top with a big 5-fish limit.
All right. Look out, folks. We got I was going to say we had a 30-pound sack. $29.99. Oh, my goodness.
We just started out slow this morning. It wasn't a fast day. It was a slow bite. We just slowed down, and they were there. Every fish we caught were just quality fish.
Lake Ray Roberts was the next stop on the trail.
Well, we're up here at Ray Roberts at the Texas Team Trail Tournament, just ready to go fishing.
Ray Roberts sits just outside the DFW Metroplex and is another Texas lake known to produce big sacks. At this event, teams brought in 19 limits of 20 pounds or better. Clay Lippincott and Sean Carnahan came in with a fish short of a limit,
Clay Lippincott,
but on this day,
Sean Carnahan.
it didn't matter.
Your new tournament leader, here you go, they did it. 30.59 pounds, 30.59.
Well, you know, it came down last year to Texas Team Trails. It looked like a great event, very well run, good sponsors, good paybacks. Out in Arizona, you know, we have a lot of good tournaments, but nothing this big that draws this many boats. So that was our draw to come down here.
Step number 3 on the Texas Team Trail was at Lake Belton in Central Texas.
Here we are the first week of May. We've got a major cold front that hit. It's supposed to be 30 degrees tonight. The first practice day, it blew 30, 35 with higher gusts. And this is a small lake, and it was amazing the 3- and 4-foot waves we had today.
With the fish moving into their summer pattern and post-frontal conditions on hand, teams were prepared to grind it out. But despite expectations, we saw more than 75 fish limits weighed in by day's end, including the winning bag from David Curtis and Mark Mick.
Mark Mick and David Curtis. This is a 5-bass limit. We're looking for 15-10 to take the lead. They've done it. 17-12 right there.
Man, it's awesome. First time for each of us, you know, everybody to come to the lake, and had a really good practice before the cutoff. And we're just, you know, thrilled to death that it turned out good for us to win the tournament.
Cedar Creek Reservoir was the final stop in the regular season.
This tournament's probably either going to be won in the first hour on some of the shed, or either up spawning or just up running the bank, or it's going to be one offshore.
Yes! Cabela's Jeff Reynolds was right on target with his prediction, with most of the top 5 limits coming from offshore. Weigh-in saw some incredible Texas bass come across the stage, and none better than this 5 brought in by Jason Bonds and Billy Howell.
Look at that, folks.
We're just very blessed, very fortunate, and very lucky. They always said it's one thing to be good, and it's one thing to be lucky. When you're both, you're blessed. And we truly feel that way this weekend.
Registration is open for season number 3 of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's. Here's a look at the schedule, including our championship, which has moved up to June on Toledo Bend.
Where else can you go fish for this kind of money for the investment? I think the entry fee is $250, something like that. Where else can you go and compete for the money in the new boat and that at every single tournament?
The Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's also has a wide array of bonus programs that put extra cash into your pocket. Find out more at TexasTeamTrail.com.